Good job, Matt. Good job.
You know, kids have been good this summer. I feel like for the most part they're pretty mentally refreshed. I mean, the good part is you know, last season was short, so it wasn't like we were playing 11 or 12 games. We got 6 in, get a couple months off, and get back in it. But I think kids are pretty refreshed and excited to get started.
As I was telling Evan, obviously a great skill set out of that kid,
Yeah.
but the confidence level that he showed week to week, at least what I saw behind center. What have you seen in the development of his confidence and his skills from that spring season over this period in the summer?
I think he's getting more comfortable, you know, behind center. I mean, beginning of the season last year, he was back and forth between running back and quarterback. So, you know, didn't get as many clean reps during the off season last year because it was shorter. And then he was playing running back and playing quarterback. I think the biggest thing right now is just he can focus on, you know, one position and just get a ton of reps. Because I mean, I've told him before, like every rep that he's going to get better because he's just going to see stuff that he hadn't seen or do stuff that he hadn't done. But it's just getting reps and focusing on one thing.
And the benefit he has as a sophomore quarterback, he's got a tremendous amount of tools surrounding him. Just talk about some of those key figures that are going to be outlets for him to take pressure off of him and to move your offense.
Well, yeah, I mean, we got Jake's back. Jake Young, tight end, played a ton for us last year. I mean, 2-year, now will be a 3-year varsity player. And we got Alex Meeks, who played outside receiver for us. I mean, they both played a ton of reps. You know, inside we got Cole Seawright, who last year played a ton for us as a freshman, started on defense. Then we got another sophomore, Jake Schumacher, who, you know, is a good little player, kind of the same skill set as Cole. And then we got really 3 guys opposite that we're going to look at playing. Luke Rakovitz, who's also going to play safety. Mark Arthur, a sophomore, is going to play some defense for us. And then sophomore Jackson Gibbs is going to play some corner and play some outside receiver for us also. So we're excited about that group of kids.
And how excited about that defensive line with Devin Reed. I mean, a standout kid in the county, just a fierce competitor, very passionate on the field, and one strong dude. Talk about him, Brady, and that defense.
Yeah, I mean, we got, you know, Devin and Brady both coming back as seniors, have been 3-year varsity players. I mean, they both played a ton of reps as a sophomore, started for us, and played pretty much the whole year. But, I mean, we get 2 kids like that who's been there and kind of seen everything and can kind of mentor these younger guys. You know, the nice part with, you know, the season being the way it was last year, towards the end we were in a spot where, like, a lot of our freshmen and sophomores we got to bring up and get in the fire and play some varsity snaps. So we're playing some younger guys, you know, opposite of them, but it's not like they're young guys that has no varsity experience. I mean, we feel good, you know, about the group up front, and they've been here and working their tail ends off all summer. So
we talked earlier about, you know, how you guys just churn out receivers at these skilled positions, but also your kicking game. Year in and year out, you always have kickers to rely on. You're now without Caden Newcastle. What can fans expect to see? Because we do know you have another good kicker.
So we got 2. We got Jackson Moore, who's a junior. He dressed on Fridays, didn't get a whole lot of playing time, and then we got a sophomore, Dawson Jones, and they're both exceptional, both really good kickers. We're gonna let them compete, see what happens. You know, the thing with both of them is they're really, really good with kickoffs and field goals. Then, you know, last year Caden was such a, you know, specialist with punting that you kind of miss that. But those 2 kids, man, are awesome. They're going to be good. They're going to help us really in all 3 phases because both of them are a combination of both of them, or one of them is going to handle kickoff, extra point field goal, and punt. So, I mean, believe me, it's nice when you lose a good one. You got 2 kids that you already know about are going to be good right behind them. So that's
takes a lot of pressure off.
It takes a lot of pressure off, especially if you can win field position battle. I mean, high school football, especially if you get a kid kicking in the end zone, it's tough if you score, and every time the other team's got to go 80 yards to score, makes it tough.
And Coach, last one. I know that most coaches like to enter a season under the radar. You guys have flown under the radar, maybe not much attention given to you guys, rightfully so or not. But this year, I think most people are looking at you guys to be one of the top guns in this conference. What are your expectations for this team coming into the fall season?
I mean, we have a lot of guys coming back. I think we've got 8 on defense, 7 on offense. I mean, at this point of the summer, I mean, we talk about more than anything. I mean, you were here for a while. We talk about executing stuff and controlling what we can control. I mean, we hadn't even gotten into the point of talking schedule or, you know, first opponent or anything like that. Right now, you know, we feel like if we just focus on us, and we say this every year, but focus on us execute as best as we can. You know, the stuff on the field takes care of itself. But I mean, the kids are engaged, they're excited. Like I said, they played together, and the majority of them played a ton of snaps together. So, you know, kind of like everybody else is at this point in the summer, you know, get started with some real football.